What is up, guys? This is Phoenix and welcome back to another part in our Amethyst pixel art tutorial from Steven Universe. So I know a lot of you Steven Universe fans are waiting for this one, and Death the Kid is coming from my anime fans. So let's just get started right into this thing. We left some markers last time, but we're not going to touch all of them. So first off, what we're going to do is we're going to go to where we have this 2 flat going to the right, hanging off to the right side where we have last time. You see where we just put the box on the right hand screen? It's right there. We have 2 hanging to the right, not the 2 right there that are diagonal, but lower. There's 2 like in her lower rib cage area. Those are what we're working with. That's her armpit, and we're done with that. So going to the 2 right here, we're gonna go down and to the right from it. 7 pieces of black wool flat. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and just make sure you get rid of that placement block when you're done. So you have 7 flat like so. And on the 7th block on the right side, we're gonna put 1 above it. From there, we're going to go up and to the right, 10 vertical. So put your placement block on the right side and count up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And let's just drop back down now and delete that dirt block, sorry. Now we're going to start going up and to the left. So for this segment, just make sure every time you're done placing something, you put a dirt block to the left or the top of what you finished. And that should help you keep going diagonal. So we're first going to go up and to the left, 3 vertical. 1, 2, 3. Up and to the left, 2 vertical, 4 times in a row. So 1, 2, placement block, 1, 2, that's 2 times. 1, 2, that's 3 times. 1, 2, that's 4 times. So let me zoom out so you guys can see it. So we have 10, 3, 2, 2, 2, 2. And I haven't deleted the dirt blocks yet. We'll get to that later. From there, we're going to go up and to the left, 2 single, 1, 2, up and to the left, 2 vertical, 1, 2, up and to the left, 3 single, 1, 2, 3, up and to the left, 2 flat, 1, 2. As you can see, I'm always putting my placement block just so I can continue easier. And let's just go back and clean up our workspace and delete these from earlier. So we should be at the 2 flat right now. From there, we're going to go up and to the left, 1 single. Up and to the left, 2 flat again. And now we've reached her shoulder. So we're going to go up and to the left, 2 vertical. And from the top block in that 2 vertical, we're going to put an extra 2 to the left, but we're not done with the top block yet. So we put 2 to the left. We're still working with the top block. We're going to go up and to the right, 2 flat as well. 1, 2. So as you can see, the top block, this one right here, 2 to the left, then placement block on the right side so that you can go up and to the right, 2 flat as well. This is going to be continuing the rest of her shirt, these 2, so I'm going to put a marker there. And this to the left is going to be continuing the rest of the arm. We're going to be continuing the rest of the arm right now so that we can shift the cameraman over as soon as possible. So let's work with that. From these 2 flats that we just placed, we're going to go down to the left, 2 flat, 2 times in a row. So placement block, 1, 2, placement block, 1, 2. We're then going to go down to the left, 1 single. And from that single, we're going to do 2 things. First, we're going to go down to the right, so put your placement block underneath it, 2 vertical, 1, 2, like that. And from that same placement block, we're going to go up and to the left this time, 1 single. So put your placement block on the left side, 1 single. Now you can see we're doing the arm bend. So let's go and reach up into the corner right there. So let's go up and to the left, 2 vertical, 1, 2. Wait, did I say 10 vertical, 2 vertical? I mean up and to left, 2 vertical. Sorry if I said it wrong. I'm gonna have to check back later when I'm editing and see if I said that wrong or not. Let me just edit something on my computer real quick. All right. From there, we're gonna go up and to the left, 3 singles, 1, 2, 3. Up and to the left, 2 flat, 1, 2. Up and to the left, 2 single, 1, 2. And from that the second block on the 2 single, I was about to say from that 2 single. So from the second block on the 2 single right there, we're gonna go up and to the left 1 single and up and to the right 1 single. So on both sides, let's put a dirt block so we can do this. And let's just delete these dirt blocks. So this right block that we went up and to the right is for her hair, and the left block is continuing the arm some more. So just so that I can separate the hair and put a marker on it, we're gonna continue with the hair a little bit before we jump back into the arm. So from the hair part of it, which is the right side, we're gonna go up and to the right a couple more blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more times. So up and to the right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then up and to the right 2 flat. And that 2 flat is going to be where we leave a marker for now. We can come back when we're doing the hair later. But for now, this is a good enough marker that's away from the rest of the arm that it doesn't confuse us. And it's easy to find again. This is floating by itself, just chilling. So go back down to the left side where we have this 1 single. And we're going to start heading towards the hand now. So for that part, what we're going to do is we're going to go up and to the left, 1 single. Up and to the left 2 flat. Up and to the left 1 single. Up and to the left 2 flat. And from the left block into 2 flat, we're going to put 3 on top of that. 1, 2, 3. We're then going to put a placement block on the left. We're going up and to the left constantly right now, so just make sure your placement block is on the left side or top. So we're going to go up and to the left 3 vertical again. 1, 2, 3. And from the top block in that 3 vertical, we're going to go up and to the left 1 single, and it's going to be a bunch of them in a row, so let me count this out real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times. So put your placement block on the left. We're going to go up and to the left 1 single like so, 9 times in a row. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That looks really weird on the right hand camera screen, but I guarantee that's the correct thing to do. Unless it doesn't match up, then it's the wrong thing to do. From there, we're going to go up and to the left 2 flat. Up and to the left 2 flat again. And this is the highest point in the arm or the hand. So we're going to start going down now. So we're going to go down and to the left 1 single. Down and to the left 4 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4. And as you can guess, this is the thumb, if you guys can see how fat the thumb is. So we're going to have to bring it back in now so that it can get the entire finger shape. So going below it, we're going to put a placement block so we can go down and to the right 2 vertical. 1, 2. Down to the right 2 vertical again. And then down to the right 2 vertical a 3rd time. So we have 4, 2, 2, 2. Now on this 3rd 2 right here, we're going to put an extra 1 single to the right of each block. So 1, 1, just like that. And then working with the bottom block in the bottom left corner right here, we're going to go down into the left 19 flat. So put your placement block below it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Let me just move the cameraman to the left a little so you can see him. That looks like a really long finger, so hopefully when we put the details in it looks correct. Because for now it looks really weird. We're then going to go down to the left 2 vertical 2 times in a row. So put your placement block right here. 1, 2. Placement block 1, 2. As you can see, it's touching at a diagonal. It's not touching directly. We're then going to go down into the left 4 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now it's time to start doing a little bit of the finger detail. So for the finger detail, we're going to go to the second 2 vertical right here and the bottom block in it at that. So this one, and can you see it on the bottom camera screen? And now we're going to add 8 to the right of it. So going to the right side of it, let's put 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it should be 9 blocks in total since we started with 1 right here. So it counts it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If you got 9, that's perfect. You can delete the placement blocks and continue. From that 9 now, we're gonna go down and to the right, 3 flat. 1, 2, 3. And then we're done with finger number 2. So we're gonna move back to the 4 vertical over here. From that 4 vertical, we're gonna go down and to the right, 4 vertical again. So placement block, 1, 2, 3, 4. Down and to the right, 2 single, 1, 2. Down and to the right, 3 vertical, 1, 2, 3. And before we continue any more to hand, let me put more of the finger detail in. So we're gonna go to the top block in the second 4 vertical, so this one right here. Put a marker on it so you can see. And we're gonna put 1 to the right. Then we're gonna go up and to the right, 2 flat. Down and to the right, 4 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down to the right, 4 flat again. 1, 2, 3, 4. And as you can see, that's finger number 3 because we have 1, 2, 3. I don't know if some people don't count the thumb as a finger, but I'm just going to call the thumb a finger. I don't really care. This helps us keep track easier. Then we're going to go down here for the next finger where we have the 2 singles. And we're going to the bottom single, so this one. And we're going to put 1 black wool to the right of it. Then we're going to go up and to the right, 4 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down and to the right, 3 flat. 1, 2, 3. Then down to the right, 2 flat. 1, 2. So as you can see, all the fingers that can be placed right now are done. We just need to finish the rest of the hand, and the other fingers should appear. And hopefully they line up with that corner we did in the last tutorial right down there. But we'll find that out right now. So let's build towards that. So from what we have right here, we're going to go down and to the right, 1 single, so placement block. And we're going to keep going down and to the right, so make sure your placement block is on the bottom or the right side of the last block you place. So down and to the right, 1 single. Down and to the right, 2 flat. 1, 2. Down and to the right, 1 single again. Down and to the right, 3 flat. 1, 2, 3. Down and to the right, 4 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down and to the right, 3 flat. 1, 2, 3. And from the third block and that 3 flat, so this one right here, we're just going to go down and to the right from it, 1 single. Then from the single, we're going to go down and to the right, 2 vertical, 3 times in a row. So 1, 2, just like that. We're going to do that 3 times in a row. So make sure they're touching only at the diagonals. That's 1, 2, 3. And as you can see, it touched what we had in the last tutorial at the diagonal, and now the hand is complete. It looks really good too. Let me just zoom out and make sure everything looks good. Yeah, it looks good. So the bottom part of the hair is done, the arm is done, but there's a little piece in her palm that we need to finish right quick. So let's go on to do that. And let me find where it matches up correctly so that way we don't mess it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. All right. So we're gonna go to this middle finger right here. Let me put these markers on it. So that finger, as you can see, it's the, when we start the fingers from the top, it's 1, 2 rows in, and it has the 2, 2, then 4, 4. On the first 4 right here, we're going to put 14 placement blocks to the right of it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Then after those 14 placement blocks, we're going to put 5 black wool going flat to the right of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is what you should have. And then just to finish up the little indent in her hand, we're going to go down and to the right from the 5 flat, 2 flat. 1, 2, just like that. Now you can delete these placement blocks and we'll be done with this hand. Perfectamundo. So now moving on, let's see what else we can cover in this tutorial part for today. We still have a couple more minutes that we can still work with here. So working with the top of the shoulder, not the hair, we're not doing the hair. We're gonna go back to where we had the shoulder piece over here, where we have this first 2 flat, and we'll work with that for today. So from where we have this marked 2 flat, we're going to go up and to the right from it to continue the shoulder. 3 flat, so going from here, 1, 2, 3. And if you guys need to know where we're at, it's like where we have this like strap from her armpit coming up. That's where we're continuing. We're then going to go up and to the right, 12 flat, so placement block, and then count everything out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. From the third block in our 12, so this one right here, starting from the left, count over 3. So we have 1, 2, 3. We're going to put 1 below it, and that's going to be the second part of the strap in her shirt. So we can work with that a bit if we want. I'll put a marker on it because we can come back to that in a second. I just want to move this 12 over until we start the neck, and then once the neck is there, I'm not going to start the head in this part, so that's why we're going to stop, and then we're going to go and finish up some of the shirt. So from the 12, we're going to go to the right side of it and go down and to the right, 3 flat, so placing block 1, 2, 3. Then down to 3 flat again, so placing block 1, 2, 3. And let me move the cameraman over since we don't have to work with the hand anymore. And stop. There we go. From there, we're going to go down and to the right, 2 flat, 2 times in a row. So placement block 1, 2, placement block 1, 2. Let me just do a quick recap. After the 12 flat, we have 3, 3, 2, 2. Then we're going to go 3, 2, 3 for the final parts. So go down and to the right, 3 flat, 1, 2, 3. And put a placement block at the end. Down to the right, 2 flat. And then finally down to the right, 3 flat again. 1, 2, 3. Now we can either do more of the shirt or like the bra strap kind of thing. But we're not going to do that. We're going to just start the neck. So we're going to go up and to the right from this 3 flat, 2 vertical. And this is the neck. It's very skinny. On the top block in the 2 vertical, we're going to go up and to the left, 4 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4. And working with that same top block, so this one right here, we're going to go to the right of it now directly. And we're going to put 6 blocks to the, 7 blocks to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it should be 8 in total. Make sure you count it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. And that's like a little indent to the neck, and this is where the head would continue. So put some placement blocks on the 4 right here, because we'll come back to that later. But for now, we're not doing the head, so we're going to leave that out. And we can continue more of the shirt. So to continue more of the shirt, we're going to go back to where we have this 1 single over here from the 12. And we're going to go down and to the right, 2 flat. Now we have a big, like really, really long chain of singles. So we're going to go down and to the right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 singles. That's a really long chain, so let's just go down to 16 single pieces of black wool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, whoops, 12, 13, oh my goodness, 14, 15, 16. From there, we're going to go down and to the right, 2 flat. And then from those 2 flat, we're going to go to the right block, so this one, and go up and to the right, 7 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And this is like the bra strap that's underneath her shirt. So it's going to have to go up and touch her shoulder. So from the 7 vertical, we're going to go up and to the left, so put your placement block on top. 4 vertical, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're then going to go up and to the left, 2 vertical, 1, 2, and then finally up and to the left, 2 vertical again, 1, and then the second block was already there for you. So that's her piece of like her bra or whatever, part 1. Now dropping back down to where we have the 2 flat. We're going to continue there so we can reach the other side of her strap. So we're going to go down from the 2 right here, down to the right, 1 single, down and to the right 2 flat, down and to the right 1 single, down and to the right 2 flat, and from the right block in that 2 flat, we're going to add 9 to the top of it to make it 10 long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're going to put a placement block on the top now and go up and to the left 4 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're then going to go up and to the left 2 vertical, and it should touch at a diagonal, which it did, which means you did the bra thingy correctly, and you can color that in if you want, but we'll color and we'll work on color talk later. Now dropping back down to the bottom of the strap where we have the 2 flat right here connected to the 10 vertical. We're just going to continue a little bit so that we can have a starting point for next time. And like the gem is like also about to be embedded, so we're going to go down and to the right 3 flat 2 times in a row. So placement block 1, 2, 3, placement block 1, 2, 3. And as you can see, those 2 3 flats are connected at diagonals. They're not connected directly. And then for the middle of her chest, we're going to go down and to the right 14 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Now, when I say this is the middle of her chest, that's because there's a crystal right here. So before we finish this tutorial part, I'm going to do the crystal and then we'll be done. So after that 14 flat, we're going to go up and to the right 3 flat. 1, 2, 3. Up and to the right 2 flat, so placement block 1, 2. Then up and to the right 2 single, so placement block 1, placement block 1. Now that we have this enough of it done, we can start the crystal. So going to the left side of our 14 flat, where we have the 3 flat above it, we're going to work with the final block in our 3 flat, so this one right here. And we're going to go up and to the right 2 vertical 2 times in a row. 1, 2, placement block 1, 2. We're then going to go up and to the right 1 single, up and to the right 2 flat 2 times in a row. 1, 2, 1, 2. Up and to the right 4 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's the top of our little crystal thingy. And now it's time to bring it back down. So to bring it back down, we're going to go down to the right 3 flat. 1, 2, 3. Down to the right 2 singles. Down into the right 2 vertical. 1, 2. And now to finish off this part, we're just going to go down from the bottom block in the 2 vertical and put 1 black wool down into the right. And that completes the crystal, as you can see on the right hand screen. But now there's like tiny lines in the crystal because, as you know, crystals have shapes and ridges and stuff. So we're going to do the ridges real quick and then I'll end it. So on the left side where we have this 1 single right here in between the 2 vertical and 2 flat, we're going to go down into the right 3 vertical, then down to the right 2 vertical. 1, 2. On the right side, we're going to go to the 2nd single on the right side, as you can see. Then go down to the left 3 vertical. 1, 2, 3. And to finish it off, we're going to go down to left 2 vertical, so placement block 1, 2. And let's delete all these dirt blocks and see how it looks from far. Actually, I can see on the right hand screen, so I don't need to zoom back too far. But yeah, that's her arm now done, the strap of her shoulder, and the crystal. So now we just need to do the right side, the face, and some hair stuff, and we should be done. So hopefully you guys did enjoy this tutorial part. I'll be wrapping it up soon. Just doing more tutorial parts just so I have stuff to film and stuff to do while I work on other pixel arts. And yeah, thanks for tuning in. This is Phoenix, and as always, I'll see you guys later. Bye.